Hey guys, Martin here. I'm gonna show you how to remove and install the Roadster Tow Bar kit. And here's how easy it is to go from the stowed position to the towed position. Okay, the first thing you do is remove the jam safety nut on the inside of the car. This takes just a few minutes. Once the lock nut is free, it will come off easy. Okay, she's just about off. And there she goes. So remove the safety nut and the washer. If I can get the washer off. I'll just leave the washer on for now. Next, you remove the bolt on the outside of the car. And once this breaks free, it gets a lot easier. There she goes. That's it. Once you have the backer plate and the tow bar removed, you need to take the backer plate and flip it 180 degrees so that the centered standing boss is sitting on the nut. In order to install the tow bar in its towing position, take the backer nut, insert it into the frame, and start threading the bolt into the tow bar. As you get closer, you will need to make sure that the backer plate is centered. And there we go. Now this part is crucial. Once you're snug, make sure that your tow bar is all the way back and up against the frame bracket and the frame itself. And then securely tighten. Now that you have securely tightened the bolt, you need to make sure that the tow bracket is in contact with the frame rail and the frame bracket. This is where the force is applied when the car is being towed. Then you install your washer and safety jam nut. Perfect timing. Tow truck just arrived. Almost there. Take your time here. You want to make sure that you do securely fasten this nut as well. Okay. Now make sure you securely tighten this nut. Ugh. Oops.
So Martin, could you tell us a little bit about what you and Rod, who was the original tow truck driver, actually had to do the first time that you guys had to tow your Cobra Roadster?
Yeah, absolutely. Because the ground clearance was so low, Rod had me stand on the cable and hold on to the car as I was being towed onto the flatbed.
Yeah, and obviously right now that angle is different because the Cobra tow bar kit is attached, but you had to do that while it was moving to make sure that it wouldn't rip off or damage any of your front valence and area there.
Yep.
Yep. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Thanks. And here's how easy it is to remove the Cobra tow bar kit. All right, the car is back on the ground after being flatbedded, and now I'm going to show you how to remove the tow bar and put it into the stored position. This does require removing the lock nut, removing the bolt, and flipping the backer plate. Or if you want and don't want to put it back on the car, you can remove it and store it in the trunk or anywhere else you see fit. So just take the lock nut off. Once I get past the end here, she'll loosen up real nice. Okay, almost there. Remove lock nut, remove the washer. Now go ahead and remove the bolt. There she goes. And once the bolt comes out, what you need to do to put it into the stored position is reverse the backer plate. And I'll show you that here. You take this backer plate, you reverse it so that the offset cam is in this position. And then recenter that here. Find your hole. Oopsie. There she is. Start this in here. Oops, my bad. I got her now. There she goes. And just snug it up at first. Don't worry so much about the location of the offset cam. That will naturally find its position once it gets close to getting seated. Okay. Gonna hold this up in there. And again, I hold it up and back. And I snug it in by hand at first. And I secure it in this position. Just securely, like that, and then reinstall the washer and the lock nut, and you're good to go. That's all it takes to go from the towed position to the stowed position. Again, if you don't want to keep it on your car, you can keep it in the trunk as well. and secure it. You're done.